person to write a post-menopause song. That was Noel Coward. And this is what I consider to be the first post-menopause song I've ever heard, and I love it. So I'm going to sing it for you. Please forgive my putting on a fake English accent for me. It's a fake, but it's appropriate for the tune. You'll see why. It's not very long. Its moral may disconcert you, of a mother and wife who for most of her life was famed for domestic virtue. She had 2 strapping daughters and a rather dull son, and an even duller husband who at 61 elected to retire and later on expire. Sing hallelujah, hey nanny no, hey nanny no, hey nanny no, he joined the feathered choir. On a late afternoon in the middle of June, they all of them came home soaking, having laid him to rest by special request in the family vault at Woking. And then in the middle of the funeral wake, with a mouthful of excellent Madeira cake, his widow cried, "That's done. My life's at last begun. Sing hallelujah, hey nanny no, hey nanny no, hey nanny no, it's time I had some fun. Today, though scarcely a jolly day, at last has set me free. So let's all have a lovely holiday on the island of Capri. In a bar on the Piccola Marina, life called to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster. Fate beckoned her and introduced her into a rather queer, unfamiliar atmosphere. She'd just sit there, propping up the bar beside a fisherman who sang to a guitar. When accused of having gone too far, she merely cried, "Funicular, just fancy me, funicular." When he bellowed, "Que bella signorina," sheer ecstasy at once produced a wild shriek from Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, changing her whole demeanor. When both the daughters and son could, "Please come home, Mamma," she murmured rather bibuliously, "Who do you think you are? Nobody can afford to be so lardy-bloody-da in a bar on the Piccola Marina." Every fisherman cried, "Viva, viva, and che ragazza." When she went on the Grand Piazza, everybody would buy. Every fisherman sighed, "Ooh, viva, viva, che bel inglese." Someone even said, "Whoops-a-daisy," which was quite a surprise. Each night she'd make some gay excuse, and beaming with goodwill, she'd just slip into something loose and totter down the hill to that bar on the Piccola Marina. When love called to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, hot flashes of delight suffused her. Picture her astonishment. Right around the bend she went day in, day out. She would gad about because she thought she was no longer on their shelf. Night out, night in, knocking back the gin, she cried, "Hurrah, funicular, funiculi, yeah, funic yourself." Well, just for fun, 3 young sailors from Messina bowed low to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, said, "Scusi," and abruptly goosed her. Then there was quite a scene. A family in floods of tears cried, "Leave these men, Mamma." She said, "Oh no, they're just high-spirited as all Italians are. And most of them have a great deal more to offer than Papa." In a bar on the Piccola Marina. Thank you very much. Thank you for humoring me.